Careful with your feet, etc., etc. Okay, you shouldn't have to adjust it too much. How's it look? Yeah? Okay. Does it look dark?
It looks a little dark, but your face, like I can see your face and everything.
How about now?
It's about the same, I guess.
Okay. Alright, so they'll come in and be like, I'll push the button and so you'll see it or hear it wobble. And then they'll start talking. And they'll be like, I'm talking about stuff that I don't want other people to know, but they can probably hear me.
Other person in the opposite wall.
There we go. Or it says tell us a story. Is it in the shot?
Nope.
Cool. Alright, you can stop recording.
Okay.
When I was in first grade, I threw some rocks at passing cars from the playground. And I hit a car that was driving past. And then the guy that owned the car came into my classroom and he asked who threw the rocks. And I lied and I didn't say anything. And my classmate, he told the truth, so I got in trouble. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't say anything. I'm sorry, Mrs. Brown.
Hi, Mom. Is this a sex booth? Confession. Let's see. I don't have any stories to tell, but I just took my pictures and didn't realize that it was cutting off the top of my head. All right. Maybe when I leave here, more people will come in and start doing confessions. God, this is weird. All right.
How we know it started?
What if it ain't ready? We just in here. Oh my gosh, for broadcast purposes, we don't want to do that.
Bam! We should be
I
like,
can't release who I am at this time.
okay,
Want you to know.
okay, let's start.
We should ask somebody. Maybe need to be with us. Let me ask somebody.
Name is Michael Jackson.
I'm Bobby Brown.
Bobby, I love you.
Well, I really don't have anything to confess. I just wanted to be on Columbia Public Access TV. So, now you guys get to watch me for 60 seconds. Ooh, yeah. Hi, Columbia. How's it feel?
They're doing something wrong to me.
Okay.
Is this thing on? I don't know if it's on or not. Hi, I'm Andy Phipps, and yeah, I don't get credit on your website for being the creator and producer of Columbia Nights. Please fix that. Thank you. Push the button again.
Hello.
False jump.
I don't know how much time I have.
As long as you'd like.
Oh. about the novena, the prayer of the novena, which is a prayer to Saint Jude, the saint of hopeless cases. And I had a friend who moved to Oregon, and she was finished with her doctorate, and she applied for a job at OSU, and she got it, and left Columbia, and it broke my heart. And she was leaving, and she did love Columbia, and I prayed to St. Jude that she would return to Columbia, and that she would find a husband here, and a job, and a house. And to pray to St. Jude, you have to pray 9 times a day, and then you have to publish the prayer, a certain prayer, in the newspaper. And they'll publish it in the Bloomfield Daily, and lots of newspapers will publish it. So I prayed 9 times a day for 9 days, or 9 weeks, or however many, that would happen. And you know what? I'm finished. That was the best story of my life. And she's here.
Can you see me? Okay, hit record. I want to do this. Huh? Oh, hi. I'm Andy. I'm going to tell a story. This is the story about this booth. I stared at this booth for an hour and a half with like 2 other people, and we could not figure out how to put it together until one day I stopped looking at it and sent 2 more people to look at it. They figured it out and put it all together in like an hour. I felt really stupid. But it's together now, and I'm very happy with it. It's very hot in here, so I'm not going to be here anymore. I feel bad for anybody stuck inside this booth, and I feel really bad for making anyone sit inside this booth. I'm going to go now, because I'm going to go watch Crude. Peace out. Stop.
Yeah? Okay. I just saw Food Incorporated. It was really good. Do I have to press the button to start it?
Nope.
It's recording right now?
Yep.
Okay. So, I went camping with my family in a registered campground, and we brought a camping stove with us. And the camping stoves have this thing of propane with a hose that connects to the stove, and that's what makes it burn. And so my parents had to go to the bathroom, so they had to walk to the bathroom. So they said, girls, to my sister and myself, watch the stove. We're boiling water for tea. Just watch it. It should be fine. They didn't tell us that this stove was really old and has had problems in the past. So my sister and I are sitting there by the campfire, just chilling, watching the stove, waiting for their water to boil. And all of a sudden, I look really close, and there's a flame going from the hose of the stove, traveling very slowly to the thing of propane. And and I said to my older sister, I said, do you see that? It's on fire. And she said, it's a stove. It's supposed to be on fire. And I said, no, it's not. And and she said, yeah, come here. Go closer. It's supposed to be on fire. And we both lean into the stove just as it bursts into flames. And we jump back, and the people from the campsite across from us came running because we didn't know what to do. We were just walking around going, fire, help. And the people from across campsite came, and they turned the propane off. My parents came running from the bathroom because they saw the flames from the bathroom. And luckily we were all fine, but we did have to buy a new stove, and on the way there our car broke down, and our 2 or 3 day camping trip turned into a week-long vacation. So that's my story about the camping stove. Okay. Yeah, I pressed the start button.
It's okay, that thing isn't plugged into anything.
It isn't?
Nope.
It's just on the other side.
Okay, so you start.
I'm not gonna start. You start.
You start.
We made a movie about my cat.
And we entered it into Gimme Truth, and it didn't get in.
We shouldn't be saying that because we're gonna be showing it on cat anyway. We should just be saying that's where we intended to show it.
We intended to show it on Cat. We entered it, but we never intended for it to be in the festival, even though we did.
We are honored to have the opportunity to submit it.
Yes. Although I still think ours was pretty good. But of course, I'm a little, prejudiced since it's ours.
Well, now tell about it. Tell the story.
Okay, so Brendan's cat has asthma. Now you have to decide whether it's true or false when you see it on Cat. But, and then maybe some later date on YouTube. But Brendan's cat has asthma and collapsed one day because he didn't know yet, and they took it to the vet and they said that Brendan's cat has asthma. And they gave it an inhaler, like a human inhaler with a butyrol, so it's called butyrol in it. And he has a special little mask he puts over the cat's little snout to give it the albuterol. And then he, a couple weeks later, had an asthma attack, and he didn't have any albuterol, so he used his cat's medicine. And, you have to see it.
Talk about some of the
Yeah.
technical parts of the film that you like.
I thought you only get 1 minute. I've got to be over a minute now, right?
I think we can keep going. They'd probably knock if we were going over.
Oh, someone's in there. Who is it?
You're supposed to be telling. So it's one technical thing you like about the film.
There's one shot that I really like where Brendan's in the background and all out of focus, and Duke, the cat, is in the foreground, and we slowed it down and he just goes like this. And looks really slowly like that. And I thought that was neat.
It's very neat. All right.
And that's it.
Very good.
All right.
Should we come in here and start out forgiving Father for our sin, and then tell some horrible sin?
Are you Catholic?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm Jewish. I don't do that.
You want to try it?
No. Do we need to press the buttons to tell them we're done, or they just know?
The start button isn't operational today.
Okay, last night.
Well, explain what.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm obsessed with photo booths, right? So last night we came in here because we had to bring back the equipment from shooting Gimme Truth, and we noticed that the photo booth was on. And I said, let's do it. And so for, a good half hour, we did as many photo booth pictures as we could. And today there's a sign on it that says out of fill. Although I know it's digital, so it's got to be out of paper, ink or something. But we kind of messed that up for everyone.
So that he's here, you confess something.
All right, I confessed something to the confessional booth. The photo booth is out because of us and my sister. But not Andy, because Andy was actually doing stuff.
He took a few pictures.
Yeah, but he took 1 or 2, which is normal amount, and I counted mine, just the ones I took home, and I have 13 different.
If he would have
ones.
been
Plus
posing,
my sister's got 3. You've got, how many do you have?
I have a few, 2 or 3 or something.
2 or 3.
But if had Andy been there at the beginning and we started taking pictures, we wouldn't have needed to take so many to get 1 or 2 of him.
That's true.
So we're really
That's true.
confessing that it's Andy's fault.
Well, but and the 13 that I took last night, I think I took 3 or 4, and then during the day I took the rest. And plus, the reason I have 13 is because some of them don't even have me in them. Some of them are just you, some of them are just my sister, or we jumped in on each other's. So anyway, now that we've taken up 19 days in the confessional booth, can we please go?
Yeah.
Okay.
To have your likeness and voice used for broadcast purposes. This is actually good. I feel like I'm in interrogation. Ready? No, I'm not ready. What are we gonna say? What was the name of that movie that we watched yesterday? We Live in Public? So let's do a reflection. On We Live in Public? Or we supposed to do a reflection? That's what I want. If it's really sucky, they just won't put it in. Yeah. Okay, ready? Here, I gotta be there too. Ready? Oh no, crap. No, wait. Are you nervous? I don't want. What's the worst that's gonna happen? I don't want 15 minutes. God's gonna like strike light. Okay. Okay. Wait, what are we gonna do? Okay, we are gonna do a reflection on We Live in Public. We watched this documentary yesterday. We had a couple of different interesting ideas on it. I personally agreed with him. I thought that he had a lot of really good ideas. I think Joshua is a very egotistical person, and he did the documentary because he wanted to be famous. But I think that he was trying to point out to the public that by joining in Facebook and MySpace and getting so involved in the internet, by willingly giving up personal information about ourselves, that it's giving up a piece of our soul. Like, I think maybe he took it too far to the extreme, that maybe we aren't necessarily giving up that much, and I hope it never gets to that point. But I think that his point was just to point out to us that it can evolve and develop and get that far, and he doesn't want it to happen. But he also made the point to say that it's inevitable, that it's just part of evolution. It's going to get to that point, which I disagree with, because I think that we can stop it. Do you think it is unavoidable? Depends. I think people like him are going to create that awful future. Yeah, and make it unavoidable. But I think that he's so detached from this world.
But I think that everybody is so attached to all of their, their iPods and all of their stuff and the computer stuff.
It was a really good message about Facebook and how we're putting up pictures and information that now it's not ours anymore. We don't own our own information anymore, and that's scary.
Yeah, the second you put it out there, it's not yours. They own it, and they can do anything they want.
I own your pictures.
And just so you know, I don't want 15 minutes of fame, so I would be totally cool if you blocked my face out.
That little eye thing.
No, I don't care, but really, I just don't I think that his point of saying that everybody wants their 15 minutes of fame, I disagree with. I don't think that everybody wants the spotlight on them. I think a lot of people try to avoid the spotlight. I think a lot of people are content with watching other people, but not necessarily being part of that. And I think that his experiment with the hotel was, I think he made a point yesterday of saying that, he got specific people to do that, and they would have to
they had to apply, and they had to be outgoing people who were going to entertain other people.
Yeah, people that were going to be all right with it.
So, do you think that was acting? Do you think that was false? Do you think the people...
Well, I think he made a point by saying that, once the camera's on you, that you become an actor, whether you like it or not. And that's why, he thought his relationship with that female, whatever her name was a fake relationship, because it was all on camera, so it was all an act.
What?
Stop?
Stop?
I don't know. Let's go.
That was fun.
Camp, and we were making videos trying to from the cat right there at a boot camp, and we made a documentary, two-minute short documentary about video games. Do you think adults only games should be only adults, or should they be not made? So, did video ask you questions like that? And so, there is someone behind there.
Oh, hi. You're going to be on TV, okay? Okay. So I went here. Once upon a time, there was this little itsy ant. The ant was bossed around by these cats. The ant was sad. So the cat was, because the cat was bossing the ant around. The ant tried to show the cats that one day the cats would need the ant. But the cats didn't believe it. And so one day the cats got in a trap. And no one was there. And so the ant and his friends went to help the cats. And they carried the cats out of the big trap, and then they all lived happily ever after. What?
Oh, I hit the button just in case. I guess this is going to be on TV. Anyway, I did a confessional before that was event. Now I'm going to do one because it's the end of True False Film Festival. I was the venue coordinator. They call it venue captain this year, but we're preferring perhaps the name of venue coordinator for the Windsor Auditorium location at the wonderful Stevens College. I'm totally pro Stevens College. They've been wonderful for us, and also I teach physics here, so that's cool. And I'm going to miss True False. We actually have been sitting out here talking about how much we're going to be bummed that it's over, but you know, next year's going to be awesome, and I'm actually looking forward to some of the films coming to the Ragtag here in Columbia that have been at the festival because I want to see them again, and some of them are going to be out in DVD, so my pocketbook's going to take a hit because I'm going to buy a lot on DVD so I can see them again, and the special, what do they call it, not special, the extras, all the bonus material. Love bonus material. Anyway, I just wanted to say that we love you, True False. Paul and David, thank you for doing everything that you do. Columbia, Stevens, Ragtag, Blue Note, Missouri Theater, all you guys, everything that you do, we love it. And keep doing it. Please never quit. More. Thank you. Mwah. Kisses from Eve.
Other profile. You got one more.
I was instructed to do a confessional, and I don't feel like I have much to confess right now, just today. So I'll say that, I confess that I was on the other side of this for a while, and it was kind of awkward because sometimes people would come in and not know, like, I was there, and sometimes they knew I was there, and I didn't know if they were supposed to know I was there. It was just, so that was that. Great, see you later.